Hi guys, welcome, and we'll talk about computers now. About computers, as you know, or maybe you don't know, each fourth grade student in Polish elementary school will receive a computer for free, and they are pretty nice models. So there are available six versions, six types of notebooks, but they cannot choose which one they will get because it's chosen by a school and education board in that area. For example, in Warsaw, it can be one, it can be Lenovo. In Krakow, it can be Acer. In Poznań, it can be HP. In Szczecin, Dell. So that's not a choice of a student or their parents, it's a choice of government. But you will receive one computer, and each of them is a really nice model. You will just need to buy the extend memory, extend hard drive, and change power adapter, power supply unit. But if you will change these three things, and the all other is really great, and the price of each computer is between 600 to 800 euros, so that's between 3,000 and 4,000 zlotys. 600 to 800 euros. You only need to buy memory, hard drive, and power adapter if you need it. And they are pretty nice models, and we'll talk about each of them in a separate video. First of them is Lenovo V15 G3, and what we have here, we have Intel Core i5 1235U processor. This is a really nice i5 from a 12th generation. They could put here i7, but this is i5, and this is from 12th generation. The thing is that Intel Core processors, they were made in a three type of technologies. First technology was introduced with the first generation of Intel Core, and it's from a first generation to a fifth generation, the second. And this type of computers use DDR3L memories. The next one was introduced with Intel Skylake technology in the sixth generation. It was used from a sixth generation to 11th generation. Then we have DDR4 memory, and we have M2 NVMe slot for super fast hard drives. So you don't have to use 2.5 inch SATA. You can use PCI Express M2 NVMe hard drives, and they are really great. The next changes was in the 12th generation, and now it's available in the 12th, 13th, and 14th generation. Here we have separate P performance and E efficiency cores. So we don't have a standard cores like in a generation from 1 to 11. We have P and E cores, and with P and E cores, it's similar technology to Apple Silicon RAM. It's not as efficient as Apple Silicon, but it's really great. And so it's a great idea that they've put here a 12th generation processor and not 11th, because we have new P&E cores. And what we have here, we have operating system Windows 11 Pro Education in Polish, but the best great thing in Windows 11, Windows 10, exactly it's from Windows 7 started. From Windows 7, 8, 10 and 11 is that you can install any language you want. You can install any language you want and change the language. From my point of view, installing Polish version of Windows 11 Pro, it was a bad choice, but you can install any other language, so it's not a problem. I recommend you use always English version of Windows, because you have updates really much faster than in a local language. But nice. We have RAM memory. We have included 8 GB of RAM, and the specification said that you can install up to 16 GB of memory, which is not true. You can install up to 40 GB of memory. The thing is that you have 8 GB of memory soldered in the main board, and you have one DDR4 slot. And Lenovo says that you can install a module of 8 GB in the slot. The thing is that you can install 8 GB module when you have 16 GB together. You can install 16 GB of module, you will have 24 GB together, or you can install 32 GB module, then you will have 40 GB together. It was tested. But the Lenovo says that this maximum is 16 GB. After our test, we have tested it, and we can prove that we can install 40 GB of memory. Then we have a hard drive, which is SSD, M2, NVMe, and the thing is that you need to be careful when you change a hard drive, because this computer comes with two types of hard drives: standard 2280 size and a smaller 2242. So you need to check if you have 2280 or 2242 version. And there's a PCI Express NVMe version 3 hard drive, 256 GB. It's definitely too small because you will install Windows, some software, and it will be full. I would recommend you upgrade it, change that hard drive to a PCI Express NVMe 4 version 4, 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte hard drives are now very cheap. You can buy it for about 50 euros. Memories are also really cheap. You can buy it for about 70 euros. And power supply, so we'll pay together about 150-200 euros, and we'll have everything done. And the display 15.6 inch. I'm not the biggest fan, but some people are fan of 15.6 inch display. Some people like bigger screens, like 16, 17 inch, and some people like smaller, like 14 or even 13. It depends. And what we have here, resolution for full HD 1920, so it's 1920 1080p. You can use two external monitors. What we have here, what is important? What is important, the fact that we have a Wi-Fi card, which is only Wi-Fi 5. So that's A, B, G, and AC. So we can use at 2.4 GHz ABGN, and at 5 GHz at 2.4 BGN, and at 5 GHz ANAC. So it's only Wi-Fi 5. This was a bad choice for that, because they should put the Wi-Fi 6 start. So Wi-Fi 6 or Wi-Fi 6E. So if you want to use the Wi-Fi very fast, you will need to buy external Wi-Fi card. I can recommend you TP-Link TX20 EU Plus. I use the same TP-Link card, and it works great. You have a wired card, 1 GB Ethernet, and what we have here. Power supply 65 watts. Interfaces USB 2, USB 3.2 generation 1, USB Type C 3.2 generation 1, supports display port, and power delivery 3.0, so you can charge. Okay, so you have two types of charging. You can charge your computer using USB Type C port, and then you will need power delivery 3.0 with 65 watts, or you can use a standard power supply. So that's a good choice. You have TPM2, and what we have here, information about the hard drive. You can install NVMe hard drive or SATA M2 hard drive. So this SATA, this M2 port is compatible with all SATA SSD or NVMe. As I said, there's a version 3 hard drive installed, so it's better to change to version 4. And maximum memory, it is written that you have one slot, but it's 4 or 8 gigabyte is soldered, and you can install 32 gigabyte module in that slot. So together you will have 36 or 40 gigabytes of RAM. So it's a good idea. As I said, you should install new memory, you should install new hard drive, new Wi-Fi cartridge. You have old Wi-Fi 5 card, and you should buy new power supply. But at all, this computer is very good. This is i5 processor with from 12th generation, so very good choice. But I would choose something different. But if you get it as a student of 4th grade elementary school, from my point of view, it's a very good choice. And I'm really surprised that the Polish government decided to take these really nice computers and not some old shit like Chromebook or Nickelodeon or some netbooks, just netbooks and Chromebooks. That's crazy. They've chosen pretty nice. So it is a really good choice. You just need to invest some money to upgrade it. If you upgrade it, everything will be good. And we will see the next video.